Hello, this is Fola Folayon. Thank you so much for listening and for the support. I'm very excited to share that this podcast has officially crossed 5,000 listens and downloads. I am truly appreciative of every listen, every share, and every message. If you enjoy this podcast, please support me on Spotify by leaving a rating and sharing it with your friends and your network. Your support helps the podcast grow and reach even more listeners. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. There's something powerful about a generation that refuses to wait. Not waiting for permission, for perfect systems, or for someone else to come and build the future for them. Across Africa, young people are looking at everyday problems, the kind we've honestly gotten used to, and asking a very simple question. Why does this have to be so hard? Why should convenience feel like a luxury? Why should access depend on where you live? Why can't technology actually work for us in our cities, in our markets, in our day-to-day lives? Christian Ngabo's story begins in Kigali, with a young boy growing up in a country rebuilding itself in bold and determined ways. A child who would take apart phones just to understand how they worked. Not because he had endless resources, but because he had the instinct to question, to explore, to build. That curiosity stayed with him, across continents, into classrooms, and into code. Today, Christian Ngabo is the founder of the Isokko App, an e-commerce platform helping people in Kigali to order groceries, food, and everyday essentials from local stores while also creating flexible jobs through a network of agents. But his journey didn't just start here. He once built a social network with financial features that grew to more than 150,000 users. His goal now is to create 10,000 jobs in Rwanda before he turns 35. In this episode, we get inside the mind of a young Rwandan entrepreneur who isn't just building an app, he is rethinking how commerce, access, and opportunity can work in an African context. From e-commerce to job creation, Christian's story gives a real look at what it means to build in Africa today. My name is Fola Folayon. Welcome to Minding Your Business Africa. So let's get into your background a little bit. I read some stuff about you. You're 26.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. And born and raised in Rwanda.
Yes. That's
okay.
correct.
So what was growing up like for you?
Regular stuff. You say you're from Nigeria, so
Yeah.
you probably don't know. Growing up in Kigali was, a young kid, growing up in a country that has a history of, genocide. I usually would spend most time at school, wake up in the morning, get ready for school, spend 6-7 hours at school, come back home. Parents, the neighborhoods are really good here in Rwanda compared to other countries I've been to, because you have your neighbors that are very close to your family, their kids, you play around.
Yeah.
And, you get to learn from them. You develop having people around you, or people were nice. I've never had any stuff that I learned in school about what happened in Rwanda wasn't really the same when I was growing up, because
you realize that people are nicer than you expected them to be.
Right. When I was hearing stuff that happened and how people were treating each other, it wasn't the same when I was growing up. It had changed completely. Division wise, no, there was no division. The stuff that we would learn in school and the stuff that I was seeing about the stuff we learned about our history
Yeah.
and stuff that was actually happening around me was
Very
completely
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm curious about, some of the things that influenced your thinking as a young person growing up in Rwanda, to grow up to be this person that you are now, entrepreneur minded, tech solutions minded. What were the things that dominated your mind as a kid? Like, what did success look like for you? Was there anything that you experienced in your upbringing that kind of influenced what you do right now?
When I was young, I used to like working with stuff that I'm not really familiar with, that stuff that we didn't see back then, like
Yeah.
computers,
Okay.
phones, and stuff like that. I was so interested in things like that. I would open the phone and then trying to figure out how it's working. Like, how can I press a button and see
Yeah.
numbers and stuff? I would open them sometimes and break them
Oh.
unintentionally. Well, I didn't
Did you
know.
get scolded a lot?
No.
Okay.
My parents were so nice. Like,
Oh.
even now, they're very chill. I never got scolded for anything. I almost broke a TV though. That's when my dad gave me a stare, and I knew
Immediately
Yeah.
that you messed up.
Yeah, I almost broke it. I didn't break it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so growing up, seeing stuff that were interesting, like technology, that's when I realized that maybe I should like build something when I grow up
Wow.
in tech and improve what's already there, or innovate, or bring something new. And when I went to college, I didn't go in thinking I would become a computer science guy. Surprisingly, I thought I would become a politician.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
mostly because of the leadership we have in this country.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to a point where you look up to people that lead the country, and you're like, I want to be like them.
Yeah.
But me personally, that's not what I'm good at. I realized that when I got to college.
Okay.
I started, I picked up a few classes because in my first year, I was free to like explore before I
options.
commit, and I realized that it wasn't my thing as like personally. And then when I joined my computer science classes, when I picked up a few computer stuff, that's when I was like, okay, this is my
This
thing.
is what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you talking about college, you went to a university in the US, right?
yes.
What was that like for you? I mean, coming from this is a young kid coming from East Africa, getting into this completely new, different environment. What was that like?
I used to watch American movies, and I kind of had an idea of what I'm gonna experience and what I'm gonna get from the U.S. And it wasn't that different. It didn't
Right?
feel like I didn't have any culture shock or anything, because we grew up watching American movies, all of us.
I mean, we all did,
Yeah.
really.
And the stuff I was seeing was the stuff I was seeing in movies.
Yeah.
That's the picture I had. It was completely the same. People have different experiences, though. I was lucky to go to a school that was diverse, and that kind of helped me.
Yeah. Did you have like an African community that you engaged with?
I met some guys from different parts of Africa, some from Chad,
Yeah.
Nigeria, a few from Ghana, and I would hang out with them, and I would also hang out with the Americans,
Yeah.
so I can, pick up a few things, a few things from my African brothers and sisters,
yeah.
and learn something new from the Americans,
Yeah.
and that helped me living in America, because stepping away from school, say I go to the grocery store or go to another state, I would, use the skills I learned from the American friends.
Yeah. To get around.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can survive. And yeah,
That
my
makes
experience in college was positive. I cannot say anything bad,
Yeah.
because it was one of the best experiences. in terms of education, even personally.
You know, it's interesting. When I talk to a lot of young people these days about college experiences, especially people who school in places that are not like local to them. It might not even necessarily be in the US. It might be you leaving, you know, your community to go to school in another community. I realize that a lot of people have pretty good experiences.
Yeah.
You know, because there's something about leaving home and going to a place and learning new people and just experiencing life from a different perspective. And I think it opens our minds to so many possibilities, right? You studied computer science, you found computer science, and you got into coding, right?
Yeah.
What was that like? I've always thought, you know, I thought it's quite intimidating.
Yeah.
Was it?
It wasn't, to me, I thought it was so cool to see
Cool.
like applications working, and also you can write code and then it's going to, it was kind of like art to me.
Really?
Yeah. So you see how you can draw anything?
Yeah.
You can imagine, let's say you want to draw a car, or you can even draw some things that don't exist.
Abstract stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, you can write code and then build an application that can do whatever you can think of.
Don't you have to
thought
be
it was
good
cool.
at numbers to be able to write code? Do you have to be?
I think that's a myth, but I was good at numbers.
See?
My
You were good at numbers, of course.
math was my favorite subject in high school. And it was actually it was my minor in college.
You minored in mathematics.
Yeah, I was supposed to end with 2 majors. I had 1 class left before math could become my major, my second major. Yeah, so
you must be one of those cool kids in school, like, oh yeah, you know, he's the guy, he knows all the numbers, that kind of thing. Did you win any awards?
in school, yeah.
Of course you did.
Yeah, in college though.
Yeah.
In high school, it wasn't a thing to like win awards for
Okay.
like scholar stuff. No.
But in college you did.
And yeah,
Yeah. What awards did you win?
I won 1 for math. I was on the dean list all the semesters. What else? I think I won a few more, but I don't remember. It's been a while.
Wow.
But yeah.
So, was that at the point where you decided to build the Isokko app, or was that after? Like after college, or was it during college the idea came to you?
During college, I built another app.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a social network app that had a few fintech features. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So during COVID, I had so much time, and I was taking a few classes about building databases and web development, and I was like, why not build something? I'm here. We had school, but it was online. Everything was online, and I was like, let me build something. I started with some stuff that I was working on in school in my class, and I used to hang out with my professor, like after hours. We would like
You were that kid.
I would like set up Zoom meetings with him, and then show him what I'm working on, and he was like, "Oh, cool." And I told him that I want to like turn the project into something that can be used like business wise.
Yeah. Okay.
And I built this app called Udo Stars. Udo Stars.
Udo Stars.
Yeah.
What does it do right now?
It was originally a social network.
Okay.
You could go on there, post pictures, videos, and I thought it was cool to add a few features that might be helpful, like sending money.
Oh.
Like peer to peer.
Yeah, peer to peer send money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then one thing that motivated me to keep working on it, they liked the virtual debit card.
Okay.
It's a virtual debit card that allows you to top it up using local payment methods. Like your bank in Nigeria, they will use your local banks
Yeah.
to add money to their virtual debit card and then spend that money online. Say you have Netflix or
Yeah, yeah.
Spotify,
That
Apple
is
Music.
neat.
Yeah.
All on this one app,
Yeah. All on Udu Stars.
Udu Stars.
Yeah.
So what's happening with it?
Right now, I got BNR, the National Bank of Rwanda,
Yeah.
reached out to me and they're like, you cannot continue doing this because I was a kid. I was 20 years old in college, and BNR reached out to say you cannot continue using this unless you get a license,
Yeah.
like remittance, because I was doing some like sending money from one country to another.
To another, yeah.
And I had done some research, and I was hoping that nobody big, like some government agency, reaching out to me saying you cannot continue doing this. And I knew at some point I would get into trouble.
Yeah, because if you're incorporating payments, then you're going to need some licensing, to do that SEC and all those kind of things.
Yeah. And it wasn't as big back then as it is now.
Oh, for real?
Because now it's more like it's very regulated, especially online.
Okay.
And when I was in college, I was like, oh, this small school project that I'm making public. And I was hoping I would not get in trouble as fast. Because I ended up getting 30,000 customers from Nigeria alone.
Yeah. No, Nigerians would get on it.
Yeah. And they loved it. They would I saw some YouTube videos from people who would like review it, telling other people to join it. Like,
so how many users do you have now? Do you know?
About 150K.
Wow.
Yeah. But
what's your plan for it?
Right now, I was forced to remove the fintech features because of the licenses.
But I think you should come back. I think if you can get it licensed, maybe a couple of investors on it, it's a very good feature to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also I'm looking into like a way I can partner up with banks and use their license and find a way to like share commission. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's a good plan, but the thing is, when that happens, then there's going to be a lot of conversation about ownership.
Right.
Because if you're partnering with a financial institution, I assume it will become, the finance part of it will become dominant. Yeah. But you want to keep it a social network that has a fintech feature.
Yeah.
You understand? Not an app that belongs to a bank.
Right.
Because people were drawn to it because of the social nature of it, because it's a social network.
Right.
But then again, it's a business decision, but I think it's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't given up on it.
No, don't.
I haven't given up on it. I'm trying to. I'm still, because now I'm working on the Isokko app.
Yeah.
I spend most time and resources on Isokko. But Udu Stars is somewhere.
No, it's even me. I'm attracted to the idea. Seriously, I am attracted to the idea. But talk to me about Isokko. I recently learned that Isokko means markets in Kenya, Rwanda.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is
with a single K, Isokko.
K-O. Okay.
Yeah, but we added another K
for style.
Yeah.
And branding purposes.
Right.
Okay.
Because I'm sure there's plenty of Isokko projects in Kigali, Rwanda in general.
Definitely, because it's a language that is local to the community. So tell me about the app. It is an e-commerce app, right?
Yeah. E-commerce. So let me tell you the story behind Isokko.
Please do.
After I moved back to Rwanda, I came back. It wasn't moving back. It was me coming back home to visit.
Yeah.
And then I was used to the American stuff where I'm home and then order stuff on Uber Eats or DoorDash. And then they deliver it in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Came back here, there was vuba, but it was mainly food.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy clothes, shoes, or stuff that I need at home, like mayo, ketchup, or anything other than food. So I was like, oh, so there's no app? Someone has to build it. Someone will build it. Why not me?
I like that.
Yeah. And that's when I started Isokko, a platform that you can go on and then buy. We've added food too. So
Okay.
now you can buy food. But
So now you've added some restaurants.
yeah,
Okay.
it was mainly supermarkets, Simba, Sawa
Yeah.
City,
Okay.
and we are trying to put any store that can, anything that I can put on a moto in a box and then bring it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So how do you do your deliveries? Do you have your own delivery riders?
we do have our own delivery
Okay.
personnels. They take care of deliveries. We don't have to work with the stores, the supermarkets, delivery system, because some might have a few riders that do delivery and others might not.
Yeah.
So the best option is to have our own people that will take care of delivery. Yeah.
That's interesting. So tell me what the reception has been. I mean, I remember a few years ago, I think maybe like 10 years, 10, 11 years ago, e-commerce was not a very profitable venture to go into. But now things have changed. You know, the economy has definitely grown from what it used to be. People are more open to the idea of e-commerce, both merchants and users. But there's still, I spoke to a couple of people about the idea of buying groceries, from an app, and they were like, I'd rather go to the market and pick out what I really want. So,
Yeah.
do you get how has that been like business for you?
It e-commerce in Rwanda, specifically in Rwanda, it's still growing.
Yeah,
There's room for expansion. The reception is good because there's also a big number of people who want convenience.
yeah.
They don't want to go to the supermarket and like line up the traffic to get to the supermarket.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah. So they'd rather go on on a platform
Yeah,
online and then pick whatever,
they want.
hoping it's going to be exactly like what
Yeah,
they're expecting. Yeah. So we try very hard to match the pictures and the items
yeah,
and their pictures on the app, the descriptions and the pricing. If there's a margin, it's gonna not show you that it's an in-store price when
okay,
it's exactly the same price as what's in store. It will have a little label telling you that this is the same price
okay.
you'd pay if
If you
you
were in the store
were in the
physically,
store. Yeah.
yeah,
So that gives you confidence that I'm only paying for delivery. Delivery that I would have paid.
that would have paid if you were driving or
Right.
taking a moto
Right.
or taxi. Yeah,
So we partner up with stores so we can try to have as many items
as
as
possible.
possible that have the same price
Okay.
as in store, so that people feel like they're not spending more money. Yeah. So it's going to be convenient for you to buy on the app than to go if you don't feel like going, if you feel like it'll be more convenient for you
Yeah.
to order it.
Now I get the convenience. I get all of the reasons why this app is very essential. But I want to look at the economics of it for you, because it does take a while for some of these ventures to be profitable. So back end, how is that looking for you, in terms of the number of merchants that are signing up? What's the signing on process like? Do you have to go market to them and tell them, hey, this is the app, come sign on? Or do they feel the need to get to digitize, their business and come to you to get on the app? And then when they do get on, how many of those do you have? What is the profit margin like? Is it looking competitive? Is it what you expect? Or are you in the early stages?
So vendors do want to be on different marketplaces
Okay.
to help them expand. Because if you're a supermarket located in, let's say
Downtown.
downtown, yeah,
Yeah,
only people going to downtown are going to discover your supermarket.
that is true.
But people that are in other areas are not going to see what you have. They're not even going to know that there's some new products that are in town. But when you're on an online platform, people are going to discover you
Easily.
regardless of their location.
Yeah.
And you're going to sell to more people because it's more people that the people that will see you in downtown, the people that can't reach there,
Yeah.
everybody will know that you have these things. And you can easily advertise yourself. We also help with advertisement. That's one thing
Okay.
that vendors like about us. If we collaborate with you, partner up, we'll create some videos for you and then, on social media,
Yeah.
collaborate. We run ads with your brand in
Okay.
the
Okay.
in the graphics. Yeah, so that's free marketing for you. Well, it's like you grow, we grow,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
That makes a
And
lot of sense. I mean, if I was a merchant, it's definitely a very good incentive to have. Now, let's talk about jobs impacts in the community. I think a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, I don't remember exactly. There was a whole bunch of communication and debate on social media about young people in Rwanda being able to access job opportunities. And I think it was sometime after that, I saw the tweet about you and I thought to myself, hey, here's a young person, not just looking for jobs, but creating, a job opportunity that so many other young people can benefit from. So how has Isokko been able to do that? In terms of providing job opportunities for young people, what opportunities are there, for the company? How has it been? What's the economical effect on the community right now?
most employees we hire are a typical app that e-commerce app here in
Yeah.
Rwanda would have riders,
Okay.
a fleet of motos
Yeah.
with riders that are going to do delivery, and you might hire 100, 150, 200. A big company, a big e-commerce app
Okay.
like Isokko. But we thought about something different to also integrate regular people.
What do you mean?
So we created this program for agents, regular people that can help expand Isoko,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like making money.
Okay.
It's passive income at first when you're just joining and you're not active. You might be making 5,000 Rwandan francs per day,
Okay.
10,000, and those agents, they help with finding items that are not easily let's say you walk to the Simba supermarket and you see some lotion that you usually buy, but Simba has ran out.
Yeah.
That specific lotion might be in another supermarket somewhere, not close by.
Yeah. Okay.
Might be really far away. But there's a possibility of finding it online, and if you find it online on an app like Isoko,
Yeah.
it's going to require us to use some agents,
To
like
find
people,
it.
yeah, people who are close to that supermarket tell us that, hey, it ran out, but you can find it here. Our moto guy will pick it up from that supermarket and bring it to you, and they will
Okay.
make money. They'll make a little. It's like commission. We're
Like a
paying
little bit
them
more.
for,
Yeah.
yeah, for helping us find the item.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
And they don't just do that because they say all the items are there and nothing is sold out. They can help with adding new stores, new items, and they get paid for doing all of that.
So they get a commission for maybe even recommending a store.
Right.
Nice.
Adding a new store.
Yeah.
Supermarket in their neighborhood. They usually work in their area. Let's say they live here in this Chiwagawega.
Yeah.
They will add a supermarket that's there's
like
Samba.
there's Samba there.
Samba. You got different supermarkets in the area,
Yeah.
but we might not have them on our app.
Ah, okay.
And they say, oh, you know what? Let me add it to Isokko and make some money. And that does not limit people because now I can have more than 100.
Yeah.
3,000, 5,000 people, 10,000 in the country, 50,000. They're going to add different items, different supermarkets. And that makes, that helps us expand the platform by also creating jobs for regular people.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. So, how many employees do you have right now that are like full time?
18. That's counting the riders.
Okay.
Who do delivery.
Who do the deliveries?
And
yeah.
there are people that help me with marketing. I forgot to mention that I have 2 partners.
Okay.
So they're friends.
Of course.
Also. So
yeah.
It's easy to work with people that
you already know.
You already know, and so we have 18 people that work for us full time. There are a few people in stores that take care of
the merchandise,
the inventory. Like let's say stuff that's sold out, we have to take it. We have to remove it in the app, and it's 18 now. But we also have 500 agents that have signed up.
500 agents.
Yeah. Those help with locating items that we cannot find easily and adding new stores and items.
Didn't I read somewhere that your goal is to hit a target of 10,000 jobs before you're 35?
Yeah.
How is that working out?
Pretty good. Because, you know, with 500 that we got in the first year, this coming year, this new year, 2026, the target is to get to like 5,000. It's doable with the marketing strategy that we're going to start using.
Okay.
And hopefully by the end of this year, 5,000 is possible or close to that or even more. Who knows?
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell me about investments in Isokko. Right now, you are a founder with friends as co-founders or partners, right? Have you had major investments recently, or is this still something you're like bootstrapping?
Yeah, it's bootstrapped.
Bootstrapping?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the plan to get in outside investors?
Well, we're not actively looking for investors, but we would love to get some investors. Who wouldn't?
Why are you not actively looking? Because most times you talk to startup founders, they definitely are in the market for some VC funding and things like that. So what's going on?
It's because I mostly building the app, the product.
Yeah.
I want to focus on making it perfect before I reach out to someone.
Okay.
But you never get to a point where you're.
I mean, it's never perfect. Yeah.
Right? And that's why I'm starting to like open up.
Okay.
And I'm very reserved and quiet person.
I hope your partners are not as quiet as you.
Yeah. So I'm trying to like open up and like talk about my work and also like meet people that are interested in this kind of tech stuff and that see the vision. I wouldn't want to have an investor who just wants to make money and that's their only objective. I would love to have someone who sees the vision and can actually even like be a partner, not just an investor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not in terms of business, like partner business wise, but someone who checks in and can recommend other things, can like bring in more resources and we like grow together.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Which leads me to ask, if this is not just about making money for you, what is really the vision? What is it about for you personally?
Well, because it's business at the end of the day, so there's the part of making money, but also making an impact in the community, like creating jobs for people and bringing a service that the customers will find beneficial and helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about making money, business, and making an impact in the community.
I think a lot of young Rwandan people listening to you would find some inspiration in who you are and what you're doing. So if you were to sit in a class of high school students now from Rwanda and you were to tell them about your life, your work, and inspire them for their hopes and their dreams, what would you tell them?
Rwandans are very, especially the youth, and I think we get it from the leaders we have in this country. They're very ambitious, and if I was sitting in a classroom full of students, I would probably tell them to pursue their dreams and not be scared, because we have support. We have people working really hard to make this country a country that you're proud of, but also like that's also providing for you as a person. Growing up, I wouldn't have, I'm not going to say bad stuff about other countries in Africa, but Rwanda is like the ideal country to grow in. I'm not gonna lie. Like you have schools that are doing their best to give you good education. You have leaders that looking out for you. Like not just in the country, but worldwide, internationally. For example, I wouldn't have made it to the US and get some good education if our country was, not stable. The leaders are not helping in that kind of sense. Because I used to see like special scholarships for Rwandans in the US or outside the US. And I thought that was cool. I thought it was coming from the leaders, our leaders in this country. So the students that I'd be talking to, I'd tell them, hey, have big dreams. And if you do have big dreams, don't be scared to pursue them. Yeah.
Talking about your big dreams, in 5 years, what do you see for yourself and your dreams?
One thing that would make me happy in 5 years is to actually achieve the goal of having 10,000 jobs. For Rwandans, and have my ventures, my projects continue expanding in that kind of
capacity.
Influence and helping people with making money, jobs. So that's one of the biggest dreams I have.
Do you still want to be a politician? If you have the opportunity, would you still want to be?
I don't know. Right now, I don't know.
Yeah?
It's a question for future.
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Anyway, we've had a pretty good conversation, Christian. Thank you for sitting down with me. I think that you're doing an amazing job. I think that the idea of a marketplace app like Isokko is very, very vital. And I'm very, very much in support of the 10,000 jobs ambition, because I think it is something that would really add to not just the lives of the average young person in Rwanda, but even Africa generally. It's something that would move us forward. And the more we have young Africans do something that's good for not just their community, but the whole continent, everybody's going to benefit from it. So it's been inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You've been listening to the Minding Your Business Africa podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and rate us on your streaming platforms. Minding Your Business Africa is produced by Africa Talks Network. Our executive producers are Fola Folayan and Nelly Kalu. Royalty-free music provided by Melody Loops. Mixing and mastering by Fola Folayan.